Hello, hello, hello. Hi, folks. What's happening? That's a cool weight screen. Okay. Actually, I don't know. I picked it up somewhere where they were selling live anime sort of backgrounds. It's something like it's pretty easy to get. So, man, what's happening? We have one, and we have how do you say that? Blanket code, right? Okay. So my volume. Yep, that's good. How is everyone? How is everyone doing? Let us wait for a few minutes for like everyone who's available to just drop in. Then wait, begin with the reviews. And just understand that there's a delay between what you say and what I'm speaking. So, like whatever you write in the chat, I'd be able to respond to it, but like you would see it pretty late, I think. Are you going to review products from Discord? Yes, we are going to review the products from our Discord community. Probably something related to the time zone, man. Because um, we decided to like live based on the Eastern Daylight Time, 8 p.m. But you know, if someone is from, let's say, a time zone closer to IST, then they would have a hard time joining. Even I saw in the Discord that for someone it's like 1 a.m. right now. So can't really expect them to join right now. These things happen when you do have a global community. Eh, By the way, like it's so weird looking at yourself from live, like all the things that I do. Oh man, it's a hard job to be a streamer. Let me just post in Discord. If have I posted? Yes, I have posted. Is Naman up? Should I post it in general? Okay, let's just post it in general. Uh, how do I copy it? Yep. Mm, let's go here. Uh, okay. Yeah, it's closer to, it's closer to Eastern Daylight Time. So it's pretty convenient for anyone that is from that time zone. I am from like the IST time zone, and for me it's 5:30 a.m. I had to woke up around like 4:45 to like prepare for this live stream. Can I have my coffee here? Let's wait for 3 minutes more so that we have at least waited 10 minutes for anyone who's available to join. Let's see. Some people were active on the Discord like just a few minutes ago. Mm, hmm, 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Yep, that's good. What time zone are you from? Where it is 5 p.m. right now. Okay. Uh, let's ask AI. Which time zone is the 5 p.m. at and 7 p.m. at? Pacific Daylight Time and Central Daylight Time. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, just waiting for less than 30 seconds. See what's going on in the Discord. Okay, someone is making another CRM. CRM games are hard, man. I've tried them myself. Let's see what they cook. Okay, let's start. You can start. Let's go for blanket course project first. Okay, I checked out this before, but like there are a few things from the landing page itself. One thing is that this may be hard to read for some of the folks, right? Like this could be a bit bigger. This could be a bit bigger. Although this might be okay, this and this, but here where someone is expected to enter some fields, I think that having this font bigger would be would be better. And again, you see, some people may find like this font hard to read. What's it? Some sort of like monospace or something, right? So some people might find it hard to read, and definitely like I do. So I do not actually use that font, but Um, it's good for aesthetic purposes. You can show something is techie and something is like there's some sort of techie stuff happening, right? Basically. And another thing, since you have added this as the landing page, and when I go to try free, then this is the landing page as well. Then what this does is if anyone is gonna reload, then they would end up back here, which I think it surprised me for the first time and until I saw that okay, this is part of the landing page as well. Perhaps that could be fixed. And again, like these cards as well, there are things that are hard to read here as well. Like see this monetization, if you have something that is longer text, then see what happens. Think that this does not give a uh, good look to the user, right? Okay, let's just explore a bit. These tags as well, see, might be a bit hard to read for someone. Maybe this would do. Okay, let me just show you. Something closer to this size, like 3 rows, or like closer to this, not this one, but probably closer to this would work better. Right now, I think like it's pretty small. Another thing I saw was look at this business summary. So, I don't think that you have markdown processing here. Like otherwise, I expect key highlights to be a sort of list rather than having it written out on like uh, lines like this, you know. It sort of gives a bad impression, and that's just it. And I think there should be an option to full screen this. See again, like I would expect this to be like a full screen. Okay, can I do that? Okay, I can. Okay, okay. I didn't actually know that I could do that. And see again, like this seems pretty small, like all the text. Like this is really hard to read. Vertically integrated SaaS for real estate media business. Okay. I think you haven't implemented a graph yet, or like tell me what's happening here. Let's try this. Okay, oh, why is this an ID? Okay, let's see. Cobra analysis. Okay, let's enter something like uh, Oh, monthly profit. Is anyone making $10,000? Earns 50% is fine. Compare against sold deals. Okay. Are there any sold deals? Multiple spectrum. Hmm. It still appears fairly valued with XYZ, fair value range, bracketing the high niche median multiple of 2.51 applied to the $120,000 annual profit. Okay. Uh, are there any- okay, actually, like let's do something interesting. Are there competitors of this specific business that are asking for less money in the same profit multiple, or what do you call this? Fair value range. Fair value range. Cannot identify competitors currently. Okay, relevant sold deals. Mind that 388 and 373. Okay. Hmm. I think this is a reasonable analysis. Okay, see here you have some sort of markdown processing. That's why you see bolts and this what do you call it? These bullet points, right? You see your unordered lists, but you do not have it at the place where we were seeing the business summary. Try generating this. Okay, you have some sort of reasoning here, yeah? Okay, again, the markdown processing, or like something messed up. Did something mess up? Let's check. Doesn't seem that way. Hmm. Also, I'd expect that if someone has generated like an acquisition, what's this? An acquisition report, right? Then I'd expect that people would want to copy it and paste it somewhere else. Like that seems pretty intuitive. So you could like add a button to copy this report and paste it somewhere else. If you can export it, then that would be good as well. Like you can just If you've generated a report, then of course you would want to export it, right? To whatever, like whatever you use, Docs, Notion, or to send it to your team, like whatever you want to do with it. Let's just see one more and then we would move on. The markdown processing broke, man. Here it's good. Then in the acquisition report, it broke. Okay. I do not trust AI with math. Like somehow I just do not. But okay, that's okay. Yep, seems good. This seems all right. What about jobs? Okay, I can see a graph here. Probably did that company not have a graph, or were we not generating a graph for them? Again, I think this is hard to read for anyone. I think I was not getting a message when I created a watch list. Yep. I think having a confirmation that this certain watch list got created would be a good thing. And yep, that's it for that. Now, if we move on, 78 niches, and this is their uh, statistical analysis, right? Can call it that. Okay. This seems good. Just the drops, just the ups. Largest first. Is it largest first or just the largest ones? Because uh, six there's just 16 from 50. Okay, it could be the largest. Like, wait, what? Only the largest ones. Okay, that's an interesting metric. Oh wait, what happened here? Mm, lowest asking price. Is it lowest? It cannot be lowest asking price. What's this? What's lowest doing? Well, let's check it from network. Sort by ascending. Sorry, sort as ascending and sort by magnitude. Okay, this seems a little bit off, man, for whatever reason. Not sure how it should be like. Oh, I understand now. Oh man, okay. I think it's from this, the highest number of like up or down, right? I can imagine you screaming in the chat that bro, it's in front of you. Okay, so sorry for that. Recent ones as well. Okay, 16th and the last ones. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's do one thing. I think this would be a good exercise for you, blanket core. That try and write or try to document who would be the right ICP for your product and who try to buy it, right? ICP is ideal customer profile. I imagine that's the right like full form of it, right? Um, Try to document who would be the ICP for your product, and then you can GTM to them to them, right? Just reach out to them, try to sell it, try to market it, like things like that. And do that so that you can get like uh feedback that your customer would want to see in your product. Like why would a customer use your product? What things would they want for you to fix or to add to here so that it becomes sort of you can say ideal for them to buy, right? I think that would be a good exercise as the next thing you do. Let's move on to the second one. Oh, it's a demo, okay. Okay. Hmm. Notifications on the screen, snaps into the okay. Just turn this off. Watches your workflow. Response. Focus changes. Mm, okay. Okay. So in the demo, like or in the product video, till here, I do not understand one thing. Is it a capture device or is it a debugging device? Because if it is a debugging device, then I'd have to connect it to connect it to my code base. Like somehow I would have to connect it to my code base so that it has a good context of why something messed up or how something else could be better, right? Till right now, it seems like a um mm, not like a debugging device, but rather something that you can uh use to help you capture what errors are occurring. 3 to 10x fewer tokens. Wait, what? Okay, images are more compressed. Yeah. Okay, MCP, right. I was expecting something like that. Okay. Okay. 200 captures. I would imagine that something like this would look like really overwhelming to a user. Like just saying, would there be a way that whatever you have captured, you just annotate it then and there? Like you have captured an image and you give it a title and you store it by a title, something like that. Or you can group them by categories or something like that. Because see, 200 captures here and you have like everything is laid out in front of you like this. OCR text, I think it's not, it won't be a really good metric for doing that. What about like imagine doing OCR on uh an image that does not have any text. Like OCR is just gone then, right? Window titles. Okay, I think you do have something like this, but hmm, I didn't see like you filtering something by a tag or like an option here to filter it by a tag. Hmm. Okay. I would have to try this one out if I want to understand what's all happening here. Voice dictation and dynamic power text anywhere, token compression. Mm, let's see your screen. Okay. Slash commands. I mean, I just type it out on my keyboard. Like, nothing is there, and I just type it out on my keyboard. Oh wait, let's just download it, and I think I can look at it later. like afterwards of downloading it. Anything left here? GUI needed pure CLI power. Okay. Mm, 28 MCP tools and 9 resources. Okay. Mm, somehow I wonder if a tool like this is an overkill for, let's say, I imagine that I'm an engineer who's working on a project using like a thumbs down vibe coder. I do not know anything. Then I'd imagine that using a tool like this would probably add a lot to my workflow with lesser benefit that you would imagine it like giving me. For instance, if I wanted to, I could just capture and use a voice tool. Why not? Like something like whisper flow or just dictate on whatever. If I'm using cursor, if I'm using, I don't know, some sort of web-based AI or anything, I can just use, why not dictate it, right? And I doubt that, okay, suppose you have captured, let's say, 10 different screenshots, right, of different parts of your app. Then um, I can imagine that then it would be a bit hard to annotate it probably, unless you use something like dictation. Uh, I doubt that it adds much to the workflow. I mean, much value to the workflow, but it adds like a lot of processes to the workflow that I think that I'd pass on using, right? Something else I saw which was like really easy to use. Let me show it to you. Is it this? Yep. So what they do is, uh, let me show it to you that you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so what it does is it's literally a bug reporter for your website, and it's as it says that you can add this via a script link to any website that you have, and then it would add this sort of overlay here, and you can just go and capture whatever's messing up, or you can record whatever's messing up. And okay, let me just uh, try and do this. You do this, it sends a report to, I think, your email or the platform that you're using. But see, it also connects it via an MCP, right? So you whatever you have captured, whatever is messing up, you can import it into whatever AI based product that you are working in, and then it would be way easier for you to just connect or bring the error or bring the bug that occurred in your app inside your AI coding platform, and then simply solve it from there. I think this would this seems to be an overkill. Okay, let's move on. Think we might not be able to review all the products right now. Maybe we'd have to um, save some for the next one. Build run kit. Okay, build kit. Just sign up. I have seen this before as well. So, are your customers? Yeah. Okay, about the guidance. See, I think you would be using some sort of AI for guidance, right? It's not that I'm getting guidance from like yourself. You are a founder or someone who's qualified enough to give guidance, right? You're just getting guidance from AI. Then I've seen there to be like GPT agents, not GPT agents, custom GPTs or certain prompting templates that help you analyze whatever you are thinking. It could be an ICP, it could be your business idea, it could be a product roadmap that you are developing. So you could just use those templates. Why do I have to go to your platform to get the guidance, right? I think that would be a good way to think about it. And you see, I saw this in like your demo, the 7 stage journey that's written here. I think like it just seemed not unnecessary, but it seemed pretty like long to me. Like, do I need to go through all 7 stages? Or what if I just wanna go through something very specific? I just want to figure out who my ICP is, or I just want to figure out, let's say, mm, not hiring, but uh, a product roadmap, a new product idea that I'm thinking about. About conduct deep marketing research. Why would I not go to ChatGPT and want to do that, or go to Claude and want to do that? Like that's an interesting way to think about like a lot of things that you're trying to solve with AI. Why would someone not go to ChatGPT? Why would someone not go to Claude and do that? Or why would someone not go to Perplexity and do that? Right? Okay. Brand kit. Oh wait. I just thought of something interesting. You know, there's something interesting about whatever you cook with um, AIs, right? It's pretty easily identifiable unless you spend a lot of time on it. I think I'd have to try it out to check if this would be very useful be done via an AI. Think a bunch of these are just solvable via ChatGPT or something like that. Invoice generator might be more useful. See, here's a problem again that you're trying to fit a lot of things into your platform that I think are already solved for a lot of people. Like for Kanbans, you can use Notion. If you want collaborative Kanbans, you can use something else. There's Trello. Um, there would of course be other platforms for Kanbans as well. For whiteboard, I think Figma does a great job. You can use there's something called Excalidraw. Right? Excalidraw. Yep, you have an like completely free to use whiteboard. You do not have to do anything. You can fit anything in it. Like it's and again, this is a specialized for whiteboards only. Even I was thinking that man, even a premium would be helpful if it helps me to share it with like a lot of people or actually share it with my team. Have them comment something. Have them do something else. Like anything. There's some sort of AI as well now. But you see, a lot of things that you might be trying to what am I saying? That you're trying to fit in here are probably solved elsewhere and could be like solved better if I like without trying out. I can say that um there's a large barrier that you would have to cross if you wanna be better than them. Mm, CRMs fully locks invoice. Well, let's just try it out. Okay, before checking it out, I was thinking that let's just see the chart for a bit and then we'll try it out. Okay, let's see what has happened till now. Okay, you can resize the window, see we get feedback, graphics unlimited. Okay, got it. List is currently not implemented. Got it. That's okay. The rate limit. I doubt that I like if I hit the rate limit or not. Hmm. Okay. Cool, man. Happy to know that you found it helpful. It's okay. Now let's move on. Here, now for testing out build run kit dashboard. Oh man. Well, let's see, man. What's this? Is this the 7 step journey? One, two, three, four, five. Wait, it seems to be a 5 step journey. Wait for the what was this? Okay, in journey, right? Title for your journey. Let's do it for the early adopters. Early adopters. Continue. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yep, this is the 7 step journey. AI generated video.
Welcome to your startup launch journey. I'm Arnold. This is your personal roadmap to turn an idea
Yes, it is.
into a business. Step by step, no fluff, no guesswork.
Okay. You see, I'm pretty sure that people would be taken aback to know that the platform they're using or they something that they've paid for is like has a AI video similar to this rather than having either the founder or someone who's in the position to introduce the processes or introduce and orient other folks to their platform or whatever building a startup or building a business would be about. Hmm. I think there's a lot of text here. I would not want to read this much. I'd rather prefer to have like 2 to 3 lines max. Like if the process is good enough, I'd want to see you can have this separated out into a separate pointer of its own, like something that I can see below the video that okay, this is something that I have to take care of. It could be a pro tip, it could be um like something that you should not forget during this journey. Right. I think that makes sense. Export orientation results. What are orientation results? See, these are not well aligned. I would imagine that you can have it in the center and this text below the logo and that in the center as well. It, this is a bit hard to read. Are these images or okay? No, these are not images. Mm, but these are like not well aligned. It almost seemed at first glance if it's an image which has been distorted because of the way that it has been set. I think these pointers are way better than something like what we saw in the previous stage, you know? Okay, I'm ready to this. I'm complete. Again, see, I'm not able to tell on which stage of the journey am I. I can read it here that okay, I'm probably at the orientation stage, but I should be able to see here as well, right? It should be open by itself with this being highlighted to say that okay, I'm on this stage of the journey. Man, it might take 45 minutes. Okay, I'll just go over what things these are. Benefit from the knowledge and tailor your journey accordingly. Okay, that would be cool. What if I generate an empty PDF? What's that gonna do? Let's see. Record. Okay, it still worked. Okay. I write a pointer. Oh, I cannot write a pointer here. Let's go back. Just wanna see like how does it look? Goal one. This would be my first goal journey challenge. This is the challenge that I'm trying. So, okay, export to PDF. Okay. Also, what does complete here do? I think instead of complete, there should be that you can go to the next page. Or if it's the last page, then you can say complete. But if it's not the last page, then you should say that go to the next section. These are locked. Okay. Upgrade to continue. Okay. Uses one of one. We do that. Um, okay. We'd have to ask Brent to give me some credits, man. Give me some free credits. Market research. Then we have brand foundations and brand kit, admin and operations, go to market, um, finalize and export stage. Mm, that's a really good, like, very comprehensive way to think of a business and like start a business. But I wonder if, like, imagine, could someone just like generate this with AI. Like generate this with AI, by which I mean, um, you just go to Claude or ChatGPT, and even I don't have to buy a premium. What I would do is I just copy these titles, just go to Claude or ChatGPT and tell it that I'm starting out a new business and I want you to go over each of these stages one by one so that I'm able to set up a business in a like really good manner, in a very comprehensive manner, having thought of everything and whatever comes the way, I'd be able to handle that. I think it won't be hard to do that, right? Mm. Hmm. And what about, let's say, I'm making a SaaS, or um, sometimes I've seen that businesses go like really crazy over their brand kit or let's say, um, their brand kit, how they market themselves. It could be admin and operations. Admin and operations. I don't think there's like everyone has their own way of operating and their own admin system, right? And but when you're starting out a business, why would you wanna spend so much on banking and finance, maybe even a legal setup if you're not doing something that involves a heavily regulated field? And CRM and customer data as well. You could probably start out with a free version of whatever CRM you like. It could be Zoho, it could be Pipedrive, it could be, you can even manage it in Notion, heck, right? Mm. Lot of these things are for like if you have an enterprise, man. If you have an enterprise, then of course you'll have to worry about all of this. And this would be useful for an MVP stage, or this would be useful when you're just starting out your business. Some of these things, not so much. This, I'd not trust AI with telling me like the brand kit that I should make, because see, even in this, you know, there's something very interesting that I've noticed with a lot of products that people just wipe code nowadays, that they're somehow recognizable. Recognizable in the sense that um they have the same feel to them, like AI tends to um use similar colors, use similar border radii, use similar um textual hierarchies, use similar logos, use similar SVGs, it's use similar shadows, like all of that is very, very similar. So whatever you cook up with AI is like it's hard, or you would have to spend some time definitely on it to make it stand out. Like, one thing that I can point here is just see this. I think this is Shadsian. I think this also comes from Shadsian, right? This this comes from Shadsian. I've heavily used Shadsian, man. I can just recognize it that this seems to be Shadsian. Either it's Shadsian or it's AI. That's it. This is Shadsian. We have cooked up stuff with Shadsian. Like that looks exactly like this. It's easily recognizable to me that okay man, I've seen this. Oh also okay, that's okay. If I create a brand. Logo generator, okay. How do I generate? Where's the button to generate? Okay, you have generated. Oh man. Uh, oh, okay. Um, I don't really think that I'd go here to generate my logo. Even if I wanted, if I even if I wanted to generate something with AI, I'd probably like use something like Nano Banana or um Chat GPT, or I don't know if Claude does images, but like something like that. Can I continue a journey? Like suppose I haven't completed this journey, right? Left it in the middle. Yep, that's good. That's good. Just continue. You can view it as well. What does the view see? 399 minutes. Is this minutes? I don't think this is right, man. And I did complete the orientation stage, right? Even exported the orientation results. Hmm. Okay. Yep, see, this did not get updated. And I think this was not there as well. This in the progress bar and 11%. Text to speech generated. Text to speech. Okay. Can I do something? Pre-request per user. Yep. Okay. Hi. I am Nova and I'm gonna build on its voice. You could ask me to market your brand for you. I'm really good at pitching. Okay. Persuasive. Let's try this.
Hi, I am Nova. I am Bill Drunkett's voice. You could ask me to market your brand for you. I am really good at pitching.
What about something weird? Hmm, what's something that I can write without offending a lot of people? Tell me. Okay, no. Well, my shut up. I haven't used that. Uh, Rather, let's go to. Let's write. I am a fucking fool. product and cited. Would you generate this?
Hi, I am Nova. I'm a fucking cool product.
Oh man,
Hi,
okay,
I am Nova.
that's good. But then wouldn't this be used to say inappropriate things? Like, I don't wanna go there, but like this is what if someone tries to say some like inappropriate things from here? You would need to have some sort of moderation here, right? And if I go for serious thing, like something serious, generate a speech again.
Hi, I am Nova. I am a fucking cool product.
Is that the serious tone? Okay. Hmm. And why is this not changing? And nor did the pop-up here. Nothing changed. Okay, let's try to break it. I wonder if this could be jailbreaked or something. Let's do this. So this is the fourth audio that I'm generating. Okay, yep, it's somehow broken.
Daily limits 3 requests per user. Daily.
If I do this again, uh, and this is the fourth or fifth message.
Hi, this is the 5th message.
Yep, I don't think the rate limit is up. QR code generator and reader. Why would you need those in generator? I think ChatGPT generates QR codes as well. Uh, QR code reader. Why would you need this? By the way, like I wouldn't say stunning logos because I have a very limited suite of icons here that I can use. But cloud slogan. Why would I generate a slogan like here? Beautiful word clouds. Word clouds are interesting. Business name, color palettes. Hmm. I don't think that a lot of these I would use if I were to run a business or at least use through here. I can understand if you have if you have bought the pro plan of this, then probably it would make sense for me to mm, go through and use the platform to its full potential. But it's rather a matter of which platform or which tool gives me the highest quality of whatever I try to do. Say a logo generator. If I was to pay, let's say, um $20 in credit to Midjourney or $20 is Midjourney $20. Okay, whatever. $20 to Midjourney or um what other tools are there, man? Okay, whatever image generation tools are there. If I were to pay that, or if I were to pay $20 to a freelancer taking a gig for this, then I think I'd imagine that I'm getting a good quality from there rather than using logo generator or using a slogan generator, a word cloud generator. Color palettes again, like if I just type here color or funky color palettes palettes for my business. Colors.co. Or well, why not go to Pinterest, man? Pinterest is a really cool place. Look at this. These are just some really bright and really cool color palettes. And look at this, man. How creative is this? Very neat and looks very good on this card. I would wanna have to generate some color palettes from here. Yep, it's doing the same thing. Hmm, what clouds? Need to write words here. Okay. Word weights and heights. Hmm. Let's just enter one. Okay, now wait. Well, what will happen if I do this? Word enter is one. Okay, that's counted as one word. Hmm. You see, there's an interesting thing that I can imagine someone doing, or like I can imagine this platform allows you to do is you literally paste a sentence here and then it separates it out into multiple words. Or what if I type something like this? Word, comma, like just a comma, CSVs, right? What if I want to type it out like that? Because it's way more uh convenient for me. Like word, word, word. And if I said add, then all of these three would be separate entries because they were separated by a comma. Like something like that. What if I generate now? Hmm. It doesn't seem like a word cloud, but because I just have these two entries. Hmm. Okay. Saved outputs. What are these outputs? Saved outcomes. Okay. Oh wait, saved outputs and same saved outcomes. Why is there this discrepancy here? I think this should match this now. 0 out of 100 rows. Where are the 100 rows here? And how can I select this? Yep, this should be hidden, man. I think Shadchan allows that. And why do we have these two which look the same? Hmm. These like the one to go to the first page or the one to go to the last page should be a bit different. Don't you think? And why are there so many things? And why is this November 5? It is April of 19. Hmm. I view details. Okay. Hmm. Now to see again with vibe coded UIs, I can just tell that this has been made with AI. You know, this exact layout and this exact like UI for these sort of cards or these sort of dashboards. I've seen it or I've rather made it myself. Something that I vibe coded with Claude had the exact same UI. Mm, okay, it is now updated to 11%. Okay, it was 11%, right? I have to try this out, like all of these things. Tasks board, task board, fun, great board. Hmm, okay. Actually, I've seen all of this in a demo, like in the demo that you have on your landing page. Cannot access the landing page. Yep, let's go to. Yep, this seems to be like pretty cool, but I think I can do like this on Notion, and it would look like um, more visually appealing, right?
Kanban board, which I just
Wait, uh, no problems. Again, this could be done on Figma or Excalibur or something like that. And I can see that these things are cutting off. Like if you see here, fintech integrations, identify potential partners for for what? For this. Like it shouldn't just cut off, man. That gives a bad impression. And again, wherever you are, whatever whiteboard you have similar to this, I think you can just make this on that same whiteboard, no? Why would I have to add a node here and like make all of these? Why is there a separate tool for that? This same, I can make it on a whiteboard. Why should I have to like make it on a separate tool? Notes, I mean, okay. I'm hoping that these are false, right? These are all this is all false information. Mm, okay. Mm, invoice. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so what should be the next steps for this? I think Build Run Kit is trying to do a lot of things at once rather than, rather than focusing on something specific that it does really well. It's trying to do a lot of things that I doubt that it does the best, right? Because There are always tools that can do those things for you rather than me having to use build run kit for this, you know. I think we you could reassess what build run kit is made for and what it's trying to do, and heavily scope down on the things or the tools that are available here, so that you have a stronger pitch for marketing it or for doing GTM with it, right? Mm, okay, man. Good stuff. We have one, two, three, four, five ones remaining. I doubt that we will be able to do all of that. How long has the stream been? Hmm. Okay. Okay, we have been streaming for around 1.5 hours. I doubt that we'd be able to continue. Otherwise the stream would be like really long, and not a lot of people would watch it. Okay, so the products that we have remaining, we have five remaining that we're going to test out, and we'll just give feedback based on that. And there are two that we are not well suited to review because um it's not that we do not value them, but rather we won't be like well suited to give specialized feedback on it based on like testing, because it's specific to female healthcare, right? We can just check them out and tell what we think, but it would be better if someone who can relate to the health problems that it is trying to solve to test it out and review it, right? So that was it for this one. That was it for this stream, and we'll cover the other products in the live stream next week. Okay, so bye.